Park on Forest Hills and East Riverside. It's time for Bar Comedy USA News with Dog. Dog, what's happening today?
Good morning, Double T. I am talking to you right now live from the Strat Casino in Las Vegas, Nevada, where, as you know, because we've been talking about it for the last month, I am in the thick of things at the World Series of Comedy.
Very, very cool. That is awesome. How's it been going so far?
Well, Double T, I'm going to tell you something, man. We got hundreds of comedians here. They're here the entire week. And I moved out of my house. I'm staying here for the week and spending 18 hours a day for a week straight, surrounded by stand-up comedians, is like voluntarily checking into a mental institution.
Yeah.
Except here, everyone thinks they're the doctor.
Of course they do. Now that will make your brain go cuckoo. That's for sure, being around that many comedians.
Double T, it is a marathon of punchlines, roasts, and random tangents that start out funny and end up somewhere between conspiracy theory and therapy session.
And you better be on your A game, or you're going to be the one that's going to be the butt of all the jokes.
100%. You know, you can't even have a normal conversation. Hey, man, how's your day? Bam! You're hit with someone's tight five about their last disastrous gig.
And I've seen some of your pictures on social media. You've been having some great crowds out for these shows, too.
Oh, 100%. It's amazing, Double T. 4 o'clock p.m. on a Monday to have a packed house. That's a pretty cool thing. That's also the only kind of thing I think could happen in Las Vegas.
Oh, yeah. You couldn't do that anywhere else and have that kind of people show up at that time of day on that day. But that's why you got it in Vegas. That's why the World Series of Comedy happens in Las Vegas.
This is the only place where we could pull off 18 shows over the course of a week, 4 o'clock, 6 o'clock, and midnight, which I'm hosting I hosted the midnight show last night for the purposes of radio, and I'll be telling you about that next week. But right now, Double T, it's basically a game of verbal dodgeball. Like you said, I got to be on my A game. And I'm still running around on adrenaline right now. You know, when you're talking to comedians and it's insults and callbacks flying around the room at 90 miles an hour, you got to stay sharp or you'll end up the punchline of a joke.
That is for sure. And have you seen some really good comedians so far?
Absolutely, Double T. In fact, they're all really good. This is the top 101 that have survived over the course of 10 to 20 satellite shows throughout the year to be selected to participate in this. And then there's several other 100 comedians that come for the job fair networking aspect of it. So I'm having a blast. I really am. Then again, I may just have some sort of Stockholm syndrome for comics.
If you look back at your time as a little Jer pup, what would have a contest like this meant for you in your early start of your career?
Double T, it either would have been my big break or I would be talking to you right now getting ready to go to my job as a garbage man.
Either way, you'll do well. That's fine.
Yeah. I mean, by the end of this week, I'm not even going to really know who I am anymore. Am I still a comedian? Have I absorbed enough of the essence of this whole experience through osmosis? Why do I suddenly have a burning desire to write a bit about how every hotel shower has two temperatures?
It's Bar Comedy USA News with Dog. Tell everybody about the Pub and Grub Comedy Tour.
Pub and Grub Comedy Tour is amazing. We go to nightclubs, taverns, neighborhood restaurants, and bars located in the nooks and crannies of America. We pack the house. It's always a wild time. You can see the entire schedule and get tickets at barcomictix.com. In the meantime, Double T, I got to go get some rest. Last night at 3 a.m., I discovered a comedian in the corner writing a joke about how exhausted they are from working on jokes.
Buddy, good luck, and I can't wait for a recap next week.
I can't wait to tell you all about it.
Rockford Zone for Classic Rock 96.7 The Eagle. Thanks, man.
Yeah, thank you.
No problem, man. Have fun.
Thank
Stay
you,
out
Double
of trouble.
T. All right, man. I'll have some stories for you next week for sure.
Sounds good. Thanks, Dear Dog.
You bet, buddy.